Hey Kingdom fam, I'm so glad you're checking out this video. This is Jill Speaks Truth, and I'm so glad that you're checking out this video. As you know, we've been going over the series, The Biggest Mistakes Christians Make in Dating. And today I'm just going to go a little deeper into the talk about spiritual boundaries. One of the last videos I talked about the 3 different types of boundaries that people forget to put in place or don't do. We talked about emotional boundaries, we talked about spiritual boundaries, and we talked about physical boundaries. So today I just wanted to take a little deeper dive into the spiritual boundaries and share with you. So in regards to spiritual boundaries, one of the things people sometimes do, and me and my husband was guilty of this, is we started to doing one-on-one Bible study. And we thought it was a great idea to both of us to get closer walk with God. But what I will tell you, when you start to do, these are two things I'm going to encourage you to not do, is to pray together and to do Bible study together. I'm going to encourage you to have your own independent relationship with God. And, you seek God on your own terms, if you will, and let him or her seek God on their own terms. Because what happens is, spiritually is one of the highest levels of connection that you can have with somebody, is a spiritual connection. And once you have that spiritual connection, it opens up the door for a sexual connection. It's like the last level before a sexual connection. So you want to be really mindful about opening yourself up to that, because unless you really is trying to get into an intimate relationship, which I hope not, then that's not something that you want to do. Okay? So you read on your own terms, he read on his own terms. You can attend a group Bible study perhaps, or maybe you go to your women's ministry study and he go to his, or y'all go to Bible study. But to me, don't make the mistake of trying to bring ministry date and bring this person along and get them to do things. Each person have to have their own independent relationship with God, right? You have your devotional time and quiet time, and he or she do their own thing. And I often like to say, you can pray for yourself. You can pray for the guy or gal that you're dating, right? And then you pray for your spouse. Because what I want you to know, understand this, the person you're dating right now may or may not be your husband. So would you do me a favor? If you already have claimed this person to be your spouse and you're not married, release them. Please release them, right? It's everything got to be done in divine order, and don't appoint that person to a position of your husband, or that person to a position of your wife if they have not already said I do and did not make that valid covenant before God. Just live in the moment, enjoy now, and you keep developing spiritually. Let them, you could check in with them and see, different things that they're doing, just to see where they are in their spiritual walk. But you can't be the person, or you shouldn't be the person trying to bring them along and trying to have this whole big spiritual life together. That's really for the union of marriage. And married couples pray together. Married couples can do the Bible study together, and share that. But even as a married couple, you still got to have your own journey. Sometimes me and my husband pray together, sometimes we don't. It just depends. Sometimes we do Bible study together, sometimes we don't. But at the end of the day, regardless of what he does or do not do, I have my own quiet time with God over and above what we do together. And I think that's so important. So I hope that's blessed you. Really simple things. I would encourage you, don't pray together. Actually, something I got from Pastor Harry Jackson, who's a minister, I believe it's down in the Maryland area. And he talked about that and how it creates a certain level of intimacy that may cause more problems than solutions for you. And also avoid the one-on-one Bible study. You can go to your own church Bible study or do whatever. Join Kingdom Women's School. Kingdom Women's School. Well, it's kind of Kingdom School, because guys, you're all welcome. If you all look Trell Ravenel or Jill Ravenel, then you can follow us and join that Monday at 8 p.m. It's an online class, so you may be jumping in midway. You could technically jump in at any book, but I definitely prefer you to jump in at the beginning, which is starting really soon. So anyway, but you can still catch it if you need to get something in your spirit. And lastly, have your own independent relationship. So I hope this has been helpful for you. It's very simple. It's things that sometimes we take as the small things that makes a big difference. And sometimes we take these things for granted, and they're so important in our walk and how we develop. So hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Share this on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, everywhere you can think of. Share it on social media. Tag your friends, whatever you got to do. And also, would you do me a favor and put a comment below and let me know what you think. And lastly but not least, if you haven't gotten your gift, go to d2movement.com and get the 7 critical mistakes that women make that keeps them from God's best. And these are things that really will show up in your relationships and hold you back. And one thing I know about these things, listen, God's been really dealing with me the last couple of weeks and really helping me to elevate to my next dimension. And one thing God told me is that, he said, Jill, in order to elevate to the next dimension in your ministry, which I'm doing right now, this is the Lord speaking to me. He said, you have to go to the next dimension in your spiritual journey. And what he started to reveal to me is that in every area of my life, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, socially, financially, there's always another level to graduate from, right? It makes me think like, we used to play those video games back in the day. I'm thinking about the Mario game with the Nintendo. Oh God, I'm aging myself. And every time you got victorious on one level, it was another level, and then you won that level, and there's another level, and each level got harder and harder, right? And that's what God is telling to me right now. I don't care how confident you may feel, how much you feel like you've overcome. What I learned is that there's always a deeper layer. There's another level that God wants to take you to, so he's going to stretch you. And sometimes you learn the same thing over and over again until you get it, and then he's going to expose you and help you to see something a little deeper, and then stretch you, and it goes a little deeper. Amazing journey. So love you. Hope this blessed you. See you on the next video. Be blessed.